We are now in the midst of the most intense and focused negotiations for peace since the beginning of this war, for true lasting peace. And we are not talking about a pause or a temporary uncertain solution. And we're working in a great detail on documents that could stop the war and guarantee security. This is very important. And every single detail matters. Why? Because not a single detail must become a reward for Russia's aggression. If the aggressor receives a reward, he starts to believe that war pays off. And that is why justice must be central to ending this war. Please support this approach. Justice must not be pushed to the margins of diplomacy. We must show through Ukraine that Europe and the United States of America are capable of delivering real results in securing peace. And when the guns stay silent, when the drones stop killing, the law must still speak. Russian root causes should be returned to Russia, and it cannot be that war criminals travel freely across Europe or the world as if they were tourists. It cannot be that those who kill are suddenly treated as respectable partners. That is why sanctions matter, and that is why conventions and mechanisms of international justice exist and must work. So no matter how difficult it may be, and no matter how long it takes Russian war criminals must be held accountable. And the Russian state must be held responsible for the crime of aggression. Russia has invaded our home. It's destroying our cities, our villages, killing Ukrainians, our children, and at the same time demanding that we give up parts of our land they haven't even managed to conquer. Russia keeps nearly a million strong occupation force on our territory, and yet it demands that Ukraine accept limits on our right to join alliances and on our sovereignty. It's not enough to force Russia into a deal. It's not enough to make it stop killing. We must make Russia accept that there are rules in the world and that it cannot deceive everyone. Now, European leaders have the decision on the table regarding frozen Russian assets. Most of these assets allocated in Europe, and these Russian assets can and must be fully used to defend against Russia's own aggression. The aggressor must pay. Russian assaults are always insanely bloody, but Putin does not care. Russians don't count their debt, but they do count every dollar and every euro they lose.